This is a great practice to do at the end of a work day, at the end of your day in general, before you're getting ready to wind down to go to sleep. It's not stimulating, it's a very grounding practice, very simple physically, easy to understand, easy to do. Sometimes we tend to bite off more than we can chew when we want to take a yoga practice and we click a video and it turns out to not be as restful as maybe we hoped. This is not going to be one of those videos. So if you're interested, keep watching. We'll start in a tall seat like I am right now. If it makes it more comfortable for you, you can sit onto a block if you have one, a blanket or a towel, whatever thickness to help elevate the hips. We'll close the eyes. Feel the ribs expand wide towards the arms, allowing for more room for the breath. As you inhale, feel the navel expand forwards, creating more space deep in the pit of the navel. As you exhale, hug the navel back. Press out the whole amount of breath. Start to picture the breath moving in through the nose to fill the lungs. As you exhale, picture the breath leaving the lungs back out through the nose. Trace this pattern of breath that naturally happens. Inhaling, feeling the lungs fill with breath. Exhaling to release back out through the nose. Blinking your eyes open. Take your right ear towards right shoulder. Let the left shoulder stay heavy. Roll your head forwards, chin towards the throat or the chest. Breathing here. Coming back out the same we came in. Roll right ear towards right shoulder again. And we'll take the head up. Switching sides, left ear to left shoulder. Right shoulder stays resting. Round your chin towards throat or chest. Take the head forwards, breathing here. Left ear back towards left shoulder. And we'll take the head back up. Take the hands down on either side of the hips. As you inhale, raise the arms up through the whole length of the breath. As you exhale, reach the arms wide back down towards the floor. Inhale to raise. Exhale, reach wide. As you inhale, feel the ribs expand farther as we've created more room through the underside of the shoulders. Exhale, still wide. Inhale, one more lift. One more lower. From here, take your right hand to your left knee. Plant the left hand behind the hips. Open through the chest. Feel as though the left shoulder blade is sliding back towards the spine. Doing so helps open the left chest. We can choose to keep the eyes straight forwards with the nose. If you look back, it might actually tense the back of the neck. Full expansion of breath into the rib cage, into the navel. If we can't breathe because we've twisted too much, come out a little. Make the breath the priority instead of the shape. Inhale, spin back around and face the front, and we'll switch. Left hand to right knee, open the right shoulder blade back. Breathing into right chest, right rib cage. Once again, if we came too far, if the breath is compromised, come out of the pose, find full breath. Inhale, spin back around to face the front. Take the soles of the feet together out in front of you for diamond pose. And if you need to, my feet are off the edge of my mat, so I'm going to slide back so they have something comfortable to rest on. Hinging at the hips, fold forwards. It might be plenty to just work on sitting up tall, especially if we tend to slump back when the legs are out in front. As you breathe here, feel as though the inhales are drawing up the spine, up to the crown of the head, and the exhales are releasing you forwards, heart towards the feet. Notice if you're gripping the feet, if some of that tension from our day is still present in the hands and shoulders, feel free to hold the feet, but leave them relaxed. Sitting back up. Take the arms wide out to the sides. You can choose to leave the legs in this shape or cross the legs if it's more comfortable. Thumbs up, fingers wide. Just moving the shoulder blades back. Heart stays forwards. Check in with the low rib cage. See if we're moving into a back bend. Keep the navel strong. Backs of hands, elbows, shoulder blades hug back in this T shape. Just breathing here, opening through chest, strengthening through back body. Backs of hands, backs of the arms magnetizing towards the wall behind you. Full expansion of breath. See that we're not holding the breath. As you exhale, cross left arm in front of the chest. Use the right hand to help. Hold on to the elbow or the forearm and just give a gentle pull, lengthening it more than we are pulling into the chest. Keep it gentle. Switching sides, take the right arm across the body, let the left hand help. Breathing into right shoulder, right rib cage. Releasing the right arm, lean back onto the hands. Take your feet out in front. As you exhale, windshield wiper the knees to the right. Notice they both might not land, and that's okay. Inhale to point the knees back up. Release the knees to the left. You might decide you want your feet wider or you want them closer together, your choice. Inhale, point up. Knees to the right. Back up. And to the left. Pointing the knees up. Come back to our seat, diamond pose, staff pose, or cross legs here. And releasing hands behind the back. As you do so, notice how the chest starts to round forwards. Try to open the chest back, open the shoulders back as we straighten the arms. If this is not comfortable, similar to our T-shaped hold here, take the arms down at the sides. Think of rotating your thumbs out, the creases of your elbows out. Externally rotate through the shoulders, and then take the backs of the hands back towards one another, like we did up here. Little extra rotation, shoulders up and back. Whatever pose you've ended up in, releasing, and come onto your back. Now I've switched directions on my mat a bit here. If you've switched yourself in circles, that's fine as well. Move to a position where you can still see your computer or your phone screen. Release all the way back. Knees pointed up. Crossing your left ankle over the top of your right thigh. Left knee away from you. This might be enough here, or if you'd like, pick up your right foot. Left arm threads through the legs, wrapping around right hamstring or right shin. Shoulders back. Left knee still active away from the chest. Breathing down into left hip. Release the right foot back to the floor and the left foot back to the floor. Switch sides. Right ankle over left thigh.
Right knee away, staying here, or pick up the left foot, hands around left hamstring or left shin. Breathing, you can close the eyes if you'd like. Sending the breath to right hip. Release left foot and right foot back to the floor. From here, walk the feet a little wider than the hips. Let the knees knock in to one another. Hands rest. Backs of the arms and shoulders rest. Notice if the chest is still a little rounded forwards. Press the back of the head to the floor. Take the shoulder blades closer to one another behind the back. If you could make yourself 10% more comfortable, please do it. Every exhale, feel where the spaces in the back of the body, the feet, the legs, land into the floor. Exhaling heavy into these spaces, even though they've already landed. Notice the energy shift at the end of the breath, as though the body could sink farther into the floor. Every inhale, breathing into front body, the spaces in the body that extend towards the ceiling. Every exhale into back body. Let the hands fall open. Feel the sensation of the palms, the inside curl of the fingers. Let the backs of the hands rest heavy. Bring your awareness to heart center. Let the chest rise and fall. Aware of the breath at the very center of the chest. Take your awareness to the tips of the fingers. Move the fingers once again. Bend the ankles, bend the wrists. Start to bend the elbows. Hug the knees to the chest. Roll onto your right side. Sitting up, taking our tall seat again. Legs crossed, close the eyes. Hands back out onto the legs. Resting here for another few breaths. Take at least 5. If you'd like, stay for longer. Finish your practice as you need. Namaste.